You see, when we start measuring goals and value, it goes beyond just the typical analytics that most people are familiar with. You see, most people look at an analytics report and they see a bunch of charts and graphs and visitors and average visitors. You see, that doesn't tell the story. When we see a number like 200,000 visitors, what does it really mean? Is that good? Is it bad? You know what? It's neither good nor bad. That's data. Data is what it is. There's no value in the data. The value is in what did people do that made us money. This number does not show us that. And even still, people insist on including these numbers in their analytics because they look important, but they're really not. Even an average time on site of 6 minutes, what did that do? You see, the problem is people look at very simple numbers and assume that they mean something. But the real issue is the simpler your report, the less you can do. You see, when you're measuring goals and value, you need to customize your analytics. You see, all analytics are off-the-shelf products. They're a one-size-fits-all. And the only way that you can get information out of analytics that is particular to your business is that you've got to customize it. You've got to put in the goals. You've got to provide the value to those goals. And when you do that, you will now be able to measure everything that goes on in the website because it's customized to your business. The more you analyze, the more goals that you have, the more you are tracking things that are going on in the website, the better analysis you're going to be able to have, and the more specific action you're going to be able to take as a result. Here's a great example that for one company, we analyzed a specific segment. The segment was people that were searching for maps. Now, there was probably 40 or 50 total segments of visitors that were coming to the site. Maps was the one we identified because it was getting a significantly high amount of visitors for a very short period of time. And what we saw is that they performed less. 14,000 visitors came to this website in about a 2-week period. They only spent about 2 minutes. They only looked at about 4 pages. Almost half of them left the site within 5 seconds. And what we saw is that only 5%, 800 of them, entered at a map page. And only 67 out of 14,300 visitors did what we wanted them to do. Well, we went back to the keyword analysis to find out how are people searching for maps, what words are important to them, and what were they looking for specifically. Then we went and looked at, well, when are they searching for different terms? What terms are they using at different times of the year? And what that showed us is that different groups of people were looking for different maps based on different months of the year. And so what that resulted in was creating a page that was all about maps and reinforcing that through the design of the page, and then also rotating the predominant maps through the page based on the time of year and when people were searching for them. The result was 2 years later, we increased the amount of visitors in that same 2-week period from 14,000 to over 40,000. On average, they were spending 4 more minutes and looking at more pages. Less visitors were leaving the site within seconds of seeing it. And the conversion rate went up significantly because it was relevant to what people were looking for and easier for them to find. So when you're measuring your goals and values, reports should provide valuable feedback on which content is valuable and which content is not. You should be getting an accurate picture of how well you're doing and see problem areas where people are leaving the site based on the content that they're looking for and not finding. Analytics will give you easy wins that you can change, modify, and see the results immediately.